Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be filming a full face of first impressions. Now I would say that I've got about a full face of products that I have not used before that I'm going to be testing out in today's video. I haven't got a few products, like I haven't got contour or bronzer and I haven't got a concealer, but I'd say apart from that I've got a full face. So firstly I'm going to be going in with the Illamasqua primer. I can't remember what one this is. So it's the Hydravel Rehydrating Gel Primer. So I got this in my glossy box, hence why it's only the small one. So I'm currently filming this after work, so I have got a bit of mascara on already, but that's the only thing. So I'm just going to take, okay, so it's kind of like a jelly, really weird formula. I'm just going to take a little bit. Oh, this feels really weird. It's quite relaxing though because it's cold. Okay, so I've just taken a little bit and I'm just going to rub this into my skin. Definitely does feel hydrating. And it's drying down as well, so it's not, I'd say it's sort of leaving a bit of a tacky base. My hair's like sticking. Oh, and that's another thing, I haven't got any eyebrow products either, but I don't tend to do much with my brows anyway. I only put brow powder in, so that's not too much of an issue. Yeah, I really like that. It's left my skin feeling really good, and I reckon that's going to be a really good base to apply the rest of my products on. And it's good as well because it comes with one of those like lids that you can pop on over the top, which is good as well, just for, I was going to say hygiene, but then if I'm sticking my fingers in it, that's not really hygienic, so we'll forget I said that. So next I'm going to be going in with foundation, and I've got the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation, and I've got this in the shade 03 True Ivory, and I'm going to be taking this on my Morphe foundation brush. I think it is the M6, like I normally would, and I'm just going to take, when it comes out, probably 2 pumps. So what does this claim to do? Does it say? So it says full coverage foundation up to 24 hour wear. Well, because it's late in the evening, I probably won't be wearing it for 24 hours, so I can't test that part out, but we can definitely test if it's full coverage, because I have got some redness down here, so we'll see if it covers that. So first impressions, even from just blending it in now with my brush, is I think because it is full coverage, my brush is sort of leaving tiny little streaks. But if you keep going over it, it does go. As for the colour, I would say that's probably a perfect match. I think as well, because it's full coverage, that's making it harder to blend, and I would say that this is like more of a matte finish. It feels like it's drying down really quickly, so it's definitely a product that you've got to work fast with. But I just love a matte finish. It's probably the only finish I like. So I definitely think this is going to be a foundation that I'm going to really enjoy. I think I might try as well next time I wear it, using a sponge, see if that makes any difference. So looking at it now, I'm really liking how that's looking. Even in my mirror here, it does look, I mean, the shade match is perfect. It's the perfect shade for me, I think, because I can't see a difference between my face and my neck, which is always good. Yeah, I really like it. I'm just going to go in with my sponge and I'm just going to blend this out further, see if we can get an even, smoother finish. Yeah, so I feel like that definitely needed to go in with a beauty blender that has just smoothed it out further. Now I don't have a new concealer, but I do have a concealer that I've only used sort of once or twice, and I used it on top of another concealer, so I wasn't entirely sure about it. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. I think I picked up the wrong one. I think I thought this was like the 16-hour camouflage. I can't quite remember what it was called, but it isn't. So this one isn't as full coverage. But we're just going to be taking this today and see if I can change my opinion on it. I think what I don't like about it is the wand is so small. Like it's not covering the areas I want it to. Like I'm having to go like back in. That foundation done a really good job of hiding my redness as well and those spots. Okay, we'll go in with that and see what that does. So I'm actually going to go in with my beauty blender, I think. On my Morphe beauty sponge. See, I feel like I can't see any like additional coverage in those areas. I feel like it literally just blends out into nothing. So I think I'm definitely gonna have to try the other concealer from e.l.f. because I don't think this is the one I intended to pick up, and it's definitely not that great. I feel like that's literally done nothing. Okay, so for powder, I'm going to be trying out the I Heart Revolution powder. This is the peach powder and it says scented baking powder. I'm not really going to be baking with it. I am just going to be setting down my foundation and concealer. So when you open it, you do actually get a little powder puff. I don't tend to use these, I use a brush. It's good that they include it though, because some people might get use out of that. That's not something you normally find included in a powder. I'm just going to go ahead and rip the seal off, if I can get it. There we go. And I'm firstly just going to go in with my Morphe E48 brush, just to get underneath my eyes and anywhere that I find creases easily. I can't really smell the peach, if I'm being honest. Okay. I wish it did smell of peaches because that's the only reason I bought it, to be honest. That's a shame. One thing I found with that foundation is I feel like it really did set down quite matte. Like I feel like I'm not having to go in with as much powder as what I normally would. Like normally I go in with a lot of powder. I'm just not finding that I'm needing to. So I'm actually just gonna, I'm not gonna bother going in with a big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna get a bit more of that powder and just take that lightly over my cheeks. I can kind of smell it on the brush a little bit. It's not strong, it's not overpowering, but then I suppose like people moan sometimes that things are like too fragrant and a bit overpowering, so maybe like they just wanted to find a happy medium. Okay, so I feel like that's done a really good job of setting down my base. Nothing feels tacky at all. Yeah, I really like that. Don't get me wrong, it's not as good as like the Laura Mercier powder or the other Revolution powder I have, but it's definitely done the job, and it's quite cute, the packaging as well, which always gives me a thumbs up when it comes to makeup. So for contour I haven't got any new products, and I also haven't got any new products for bronzer, so I'm just going to go ahead and do those now and then I will come back. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and done my contour and my bronzer. Contour, as in my first video, I've used the Roxy and Revolution palette, and for bronzer I've just gone in with the Give Them Lala bronzer. This is in the shade Ibiza. Looks like this. And it's got little flecks of glitter through it, which is really nice because it just gives you a bit of a glow, but it's not overpowering. So for blush, I'm not really a person who wears a lot of blush, but I got it in my glossy box. It is the Beauty Crop Blush Duo. Now if I can get this open, I'll show you what it looks like. Literally struggling. There we go. So this is what it looks like. So you've got one that's a bit more sort of peachier and then one which is a bit more bronzy. So I'm just going to sort of go in between the two, and I'm going to take my Morphe E4. And then I'm just going to tap off my brush just so there's not a lot on the brush because I don't know how pigmented this is. I'm just going to sort of dab it onto the apples of my cheeks and then just slowly go up so it blends into my bronzer. So I can slowly see that colour building up, and that does look a really nice colour, and it's not overpowering either. It's just giving me a hint of colour to my cheeks. I think it's got like glitter reflex in it because it's making my cheeks look a bit shimmery, which I don't mind, because I don't actually like my foundation and that to be dewy. I like to sort of give the illusion that I have got dewy skin by sort of putting on like glowy products like this, so that is really nice. I'll definitely be using that again. So the next product that I'm going to be going in with will be highlight. Now I brought this ages ago, and I can't really remember if I've used it or not. When I look at the pans, it doesn't look like I've gone in, but it's the Revolution Ultra Cool Glow palette. So I just wanted some real fun colours for highlight rather than just using like the box standard sort of like golds, rose golds, you know, whites. So I thought I'd get something a bit more colourful. So I think I'm going to go in with probably this like lilac shade up here, and let's see how intense this is. Okay, so it's not really picking up that well on my brush. This is the Morphe M501 highlight brush. This is in the James Charles set. So let's just start building up that product. Oh, okay. Wow. That's definitely intense. Which is what I love from a highlighter. Like, I just love something that really glows. I'm finding that I'm having to press quite hard with my brush, not only in the pan but also on my skin for it to show up, but when it does, it's blinding. And looking in my mirror, like, I can't really see a cast on my skin, like I can't really see anything, and then when I turn it does just glow, which is obviously what you want in a highlighter. You don't want to have this horrible like grey cast. And you can just see that it has got these like purple hints to it, which is nice because if you're doing like a real fun purple look, or even if you're doing like blue or green, you could just add a bit of like colourful highlight just to give it a bit more of an interesting look. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Those are amazing. I will definitely be using those more. Okay, so the next product I want to try out is the Revolution and Roxy. This is the Colour Burst palette and it looks like this. Now I brought this one and I also brought the Ride or Die palette at the same time because I wanted to have the three, the two eyeshadow palettes that went with the highlight and contour palette. So I've got this and I'm going to be trying this out today just to create a really simple but colourful look. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids and then I will be back. So I just went ahead and used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is in Eden, just to prime my lids. And the first shade I'm going to be going in with is this real pale pink shade here called Peaches. And I'm going to be taking this on a Morphe M433 brush. I'm just sort of going to run this through my crease. So I think I paid, I think it was like £6 on Beauty Bay for this palette. I mean, straight away you can see colour payoff. So £6 for this palette I think is an amazing price. I don't think that's its original price, I think it was on sale. But yeah, that's what I love about Revolution products, is that they are affordable but they are really good. Like, I haven't used a Revolution product that I don't like yet. Okay. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Bang Bang, which is this sort of like burnt orange colour here. And I'm just going to be running this through my crease as well, just to deepen that up. I'm then just going to go in with a big fluffy brush. The Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to blend those colours together. Wow, they're really easy to blend. That literally took me 2 seconds. And already I can see that they have just blended. Going back in with my Morphe M433, I'm now just going to grab the shade Red Velvet at the bottom here, which is just a real deep red, sort of like a cranberry colour. That's what it reminds me of. It's sort of a bit pinky, but still quite deep. And I'm just going to deepen this up further, mainly focusing sort of on the outer corner. And again, just going to go in with that fluffy brush just to blend those colours together. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Constellation, which is this one here. This is a shimmer shade, so I'm going to be taking this on a flat packing brush, if I can find one. So this is just a Revolution brush, and I'm just going to take that shade Constellation, and I'm just going to be taking this on my lids.
Long nights alone, sleeping by myself with no one to hold, and I think, don't you worry my friend, you've got time, but right now I think I need someone who takes me to.
So this is a really stunning colour, but you do have to build it up to get some sort of payoff, or at least the payoff that I'm sort of looking for in a shimmer shade. So yeah, apart from that though, that is a really nice colour and just gives off a real nice sort of glow, rather than just having a matte shade. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to just do the same on my other eye, and then I'll come back. And the last thing we have to try out is two mascaras. So I'm going to be trying one on one eye and one on the other. Okay, so that is just a really simple look, but I wasn't trying to do anything fancy. I was purely just trying to see how pigmented the shades were, and also what kind of shades, you know, what looks you can do with the shades in the palette. Obviously this is more sort of like neutrals, a bit brighter though, but obviously you've got the blues, purples and other shades in there, so you could create more colourful looks. So in terms of mascaras, I've got the Maybelline Sensational Mascara, and this is in Very Black, so I'm going to be trying this out today. And I'm also going to be trying the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mascara. So I'm going to be taking this one first. I'm going to try this out on my right eye. Now I have already got some mascara on because I have been at work today. So I'm just going to see if it makes any difference to my lashes. Okay, so I can see quite a dramatic difference in my lashes. I'm really liking that mascara. got a little bit on my eyelids, but with a cotton swab you could easily remove that. That is really impressive. I think even from the first stroke, like, I saw it picking up my lashes. Yeah, I really like that mascara, and I think if I used this sort of by itself and done a couple of coats, I reckon that would leave my lashes looking really nice. I think because the wand is more sort of plastic than like bristles, I think that's what's picking my lashes up better. So yeah, I do really like that. On the other eye, I'm going to test out the Revolution one. So this is more of a bristly wand rather than sort of a plastic. That's what it looks like. So let's go in and see if this makes a difference. So even as I'm putting it on now, like, I can't feel it picking up my lashes as much as I could with the Maybelline one. But I can see that it has given my lashes a little bit more length, maybe a bit more volume, but then that might be because I already had a coat of mascara on my lashes anyway, which might be helping it out. So I think I would definitely need to test this one by itself to see if it picks up the lashes as well as it has, because they've already got mascara on. But it hasn't done a bad job, like, it hasn't made them go clumpy, you know, it's not all over my eyelid, so it's not like a runny formula or anything. So yeah, I do like both of those mascaras, but I definitely prefer the Maybelline one just because I could really feel it picking my lashes up. So yeah, I would definitely be using both of them and trying them out just on their own when I haven't got any mascara on. So I haven't got any new lip products, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the number 7, this is the Moisture Drench, and this is in the shade Honey Bloom, just to complete the look. So thank you for watching my video. I would really like it if you could go and like and subscribe and even leave a comment if you saw any products that you liked in the video. If you want to suggest maybe what you want to see in my next video, that would really help me out because I am just starting. So it'd be really nice to see what you guys want on my channel. Yeah, I'm really happy with all of the products that I tried out today. I don't think one of them flopped. So yeah, see you in the next video, guys.